Welcome, my dear yogi friends, to today's Chakra Flow class, working on Svadhisthana, the second chakra movement today. Let's start sitting down for a few moments of conditioning. Let your sitting bones sink deep down into the ground. Let your hips become heavy. Elongate the spine, relax the shoulders down, lengthen your neck. And keep your chin parallel to the ground. Let's turn our attention more specifically today towards sensations, towards this incredible capacity that we have to feel things, to sense things, to create an experience around us through our sense organs. So hear the sounds around you. Smell the smells. And feel the temperature with your skin. Our biggest challenge in life is to allow ourselves to indulge into feeling, into sensations, into pleasure and desire, without getting caught up in the joy and wanting it to stay forever the same, to become attached to that instant, to that experience. So to not be attached is not a question of not enjoying, but on the contrary, enjoy as much as you possibly can, since you also know that it is never permanent. As we move in our bodies, as we move like water flowing, let's set our intention for our practice. Start with repeating to yourself, in whichever language you prefer, after me, the following affirmations. I have the right to feel. I have the right to feel. I have the right to feel. I deserve pleasure in my life because life is pleasurable. I deserve pleasure in my life because life is pleasurable. I deserve pleasure in my life because life is pleasurable. Now sit with these words for a moment. Notice how you react to them. Notice if you embrace them, if you feel this to be true for you, or if on the contrary it feels artificial and strange. And then allow for this last minute to set your own personal intention for your practice. Let's begin to move around. Creating pleasurable sensations in the body. We're going to begin in an extended child's pose. So big toes touching, heels close together, and the knees really wide apart. Sink back with your hips. Stretch out your spine. Bring your head down and stretch your arms out in front of you for a few moments, just to create space along the spine. We're going to stretch out the shoulder blades a little bit as well. So let your right arm stretch underneath the left. Head comes to the ground. And you can keep the hand flat, or the left fingertips can press into your mat in order to help the right shoulder to slide a little bit further down into the mat. Taking about 5-6 breaths here, and then change sides. Right arm stretches out, left arm stretches underneath the right out. Head comes to the ground, and left shoulder sinks down. Come back again. Bring your knees together now. Take a more classical variation, hands by the sides of your feet, and let your shoulders slide down. Bring your hands to your mat. And then slide down, lay down on your belly. Inhaling, lifting the chest for cobra. Exhaling, lowering down. Inhaling, coming all the way back into child's pose again, but keep your arms stretched out. Look in between your hands, and then once again slide down, lay down on your belly. Inhaling, lifting for cobra. Exhaling down. Inhaling, coming all the way back into your child's pose. Exhale, sink down. Look in between your hands, and once again slide out all the way down to the ground. Inhale, lift up for cobra. Exhale, down. And inhale, coming all the way back up. Exhale, sink back into your child's pose. Coming into a tabletop position for a few moments. Inhale, lift your tailbone. Exhale, round the spine. Inhaling, broaden the collarbones. Exhaling, rounding the spine. Inhale, open the front. Exhale, open the back. Inhale. Exhale. Come back into a neutral position again of the spine and begin to make circles instead. So go all the way up over your hands as you inhale, and then sinking almost back to your heels on the exhale. Take about 5 rounds in each direction, clockwise and anti-clockwise, and really exaggerate the movements. Notice any tightness or blockages. Breathe into them as you go. Come back again. Knees wide apart once again, and walk your hands out. Looking in between your hands as you slide down, chin towards the ground. And then a seal variation. Slide out like we did earlier, but let your feet come wide apart. Inhale, lift up for cobra or seal. Exhale down, and then come back into that widespread child's pose. Now keep going between these two for a few rounds in your own rhythm. Inhaling, opening. Exhaling, sinking all the way back. And really try to be really sensual in the movement. Sliding out, opening. Go with the rhythm of your breath. Feel that really feline sensation of the organic movement in the body.